Hello, this is the fourth video in a series of 6, all about circle properties. Now, I took the 6 properties that you must know and ordered them for us to remember quite easily. This is the group 1, where our reminder or donkey bridge was C to C, okay? C standing for center, that's why it's a small letter, equals twice a circumference angle. Then the second one, which is the donkey bridge SS, is angles in the same segment which are equal. Then the third and fourth one, which are on geometric shapes. The third one is about a semicircle. Okay, angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. And now this one is the fourth property, which is about opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral, which is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so let's get back to this one. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral equal 180 degrees. Now we must first look at the meaning of cyclic quadrilateral. What that simply means, people, is that you have a quadrilateral in a circle. Okay? And quadro means 4. So, number 1, you must have 4 points on the circumference of a circle. So let me just start. Let's say this is A, B, C, and D, and they are joined in a straight line. Sorry for not using a ruler, but I want to just save time. Okay, then A, B, C, D becomes a cyclic quadrilateral. Remember, you could also have an E here, okay? And if there was an E here, then for instance, A, B, E, C could also be a cyclic quadrilateral, right? So the point is that you must first identify 4 points on the circumference, and that those must be joined with a straight line, and then you've got a cyclic quadrilateral. Now the remainder is really fairly easy. Opposite angles. So we know that B lies opposite D. So if I add angle B to angle C, I will get 180 degrees. As well as angle A being opposite angle C, therefore, I did that wrong. This must be D. Okay, sorry, that's angle B and D, which are opposite. Okay, so B plus D equals 180. And then the other pair of opposite angles is angle A plus angle C, and those are also 180 degrees. So this is really fairly easy. I repeat, you must have 4 points on the circumference. You can join them in a straight line if they aren't joined in a straight line. And then you just have to identify opposite angles. And their sum is 180 degrees. So this is really fairly easy. Now, if you have 4 points on a circumference which are joined by a straight line, then you have a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, now let's look at an example. In this case, you are given a circle. You can see that we've got 4 points on the circumference. So we've got a quadrilateral PQRS. They are giving you angle QPR as 53, and they are giving you angle PRQ as 62. And they are asking angle K. Right. Now, once again, people, start with your unknown. Start with a question. This is K. Now, have a look. You don't have this angle. You don't have this angle. you don't have this angle. Okay? Because you recognize a quadrilateral, you would now try and use the law of the opposite angles being equal. So K and Q are opposite angles. But now you don't have Q, all right? Somehow you will have to calculate that. And that's where it is so important that you know all your basic properties in geometry. You should recognize triangle PQR. So if we look in triangle PQR, then angle QPR, QPR, and angle PRQ and angle PRQ is given. So QPR is 53 and PRQ is 62. What do we know about triangles, people? If you now would add the angle PQR to this, PQR to this, you would come up with the interior angle sum of a triangle, which you should know is 180 degrees. So, very easy, people. You have QPR, which is 53. You have PRQ, which is 62, plus PQR, which in fact you want to find, okay, which equals 180 degrees. Now, if you calculate this, then it's 180 minus 62 minus 53. Then you will get that PQR is 65 degrees. Okay, so this one is 65 degrees. And now it's fairly easy, isn't it? Now you should recognize that this and this is opposite angles in a quadrilateral, okay? 4 vertices. So therefore angle K plus the 65 must give you 180 degrees. And now obviously we're just going to do Goro's and if you calculate that, then angle K is 150 degrees. Okay, so I want to emphasize, people, when you are given geometry, you must start with your unknown, okay? And you must have your basic facts. So in this case, if it is given to you, right, you should immediately recognize the quadrilateral, which should bring your mind immediately to the law of the quadrilaterals. And the quadrilateral sum of opposite angles is 180 degrees, which takes you to angle Q. Now, angle Q you didn't know. Then you must look further. Start with what is given. This is given. This is given. This is what you want to know. People immediately given, this is what you want to know. So do you recognize the triangle? Now your mind must go to all the basic properties of triangles, and then you should immediately think of the interior angle sum of a triangle, which is 180. And you should then know that with that law, you can calculate this 65, angle Q, right? And then you can go back again and use the opposite angles in a quadrilateral.